Welcome to the Group Chat, a podcast hosted by Vic Kane, Pav Toure and Sunny Singh. This podcast will talk about all the things that matter, right here and now. We'll discuss and debate what's happening in popular culture, music, dating, and the craziness of everyday life. You've officially been added to the Group Chat.
So Vic, Sunny, it's episode 4, and I thought it'd be a good idea to play a bit of a game. You know, instead of picking a topic and talking about it, why don't we get some topics, put them in a little box, pull them out, and let's see where the conversation goes. What do you think, guys?
Let's do it.
What time is it, guys?
It is almost midnight.
It's almost midnight. Okay,
yeah,
so we're a little tired, we're a little wired, and Pav wants to play. What should we call this game? What should we call this?
I don't know.
Out of a hat?
Something
Out
let's
of
just.
a hat?
Well, I mean,
It's called, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Something Out of a Hat.
That's it. Yeah. I just thought this would be easier.
This is kind of like how we used to play charades, right? You pick the thing out of the box and you act it out, and you do some really shitty acting.
Just very quickly, speaking about charades or charades.
Is it charades?
Vic and I recently discovered how shit we are at Articulate.
Yes, oh my god.
We played Articulate with some friends and we're awful.
Yeah, them lot, I felt like very uneducated.
Oh wow.
There's so many people that I don't know. There's so many like locations that I don't know and don't know how to describe them.
I have a question. Where was my invite? Where was my invite, guys?
Moving on to the game.
Yeah, I'm just hoping this would be an easy conversation start for us, and let's see where this goes.
So actually, before we go, why don't we?
Let's do Ching Chang Walla and then decide who's.
Yeah, actually, before we do that, I just want to explain the game. So, what we did was we all took turns on a piece of paper writing down a list of questions, put them into a couple of boxes, and now we've got the boxes here. And the idea is we pull out a topic. And whatever the topic may be, we talk about it, no matter how awkward or invasive the topic may be. So, it's a bit late. We had a microphones out, and we thought we would just see where this goes.
So, and also just to add, we've all written the topics, but we don't know what each other has written.
Yeah, it's all folded up. It's all in the box.
This is going to be completely random. So this is the first time we're seeing them as well.
For sure.
Yeah,
so,
let's go with it.
Right. So
who's going first?
Should we do Ching Chang Walla, boys?
Ching Chang, what do you call it? Ching Chang Walla?
Yeah, what else is it called? Oh, well, rock, paper, scissors.
Yes.
Sorry.
Actually, I've always called it Ching Chang Walla.
Yeah, Ching Chang Walla.
This was ages ago, though. Like, it's rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
okay, fine. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Rock, that's paper. What?
No,
paper, rock, scissors.
Sunny's trying to figure out
Yeah.
these simple...
Yeah.
Alright, ready, boys? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, Vic, you're
I'm out.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay,
so
you go first.
I go first, yeah?
Happy 4th of July to everybody listening. We're recording this on the 4th of July. We don't know when this come out, but if you're celebrating, have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, Pav, first question.
So, boys, what are your red flags on a date?
Red flags on a date.
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 So let me ask you this, boys. If you're on a date and it comes to paying the bill and she purposely doesn't pull her card out and expects you to pay, how do you feel about that?
I think on a first date it should be 50-50.
You think?
Yes.
I personally don't care. I don't mind. I'm happy.
Or I don't mind if it's kind of like I pay for the dinner and she gets the movie, or
See,
I mean, it also depends on how much it is.
yeah, that's fair.
For me, I don't actually mind paying, but I just don't like it when women just assume that you're gonna pay. Or they have an expectation that you should pay. I'm more than happy to pay.
Is it kind of like red flags in the person or on the date? You're already on the date now. What would make you?
Yeah, I think it's just red flags.
Do you know what I really hate?
Well.
Now, I don't mind people being late, but just let me know you're running late.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I myself am a very punctual person.
You are actually. Yeah. Like, people, you get late, you miss the train, or
which is absolutely
you're
fine.
Doing your makeup, whatever.
Us men
just
understand.
Let me know. Just let me know. That's probably one. If she doesn't let me know and she's running late, I don't mind waiting. Just let me know.
Yeah.
That's one. I don't think the payment thing is an issue for me.
I love a great laugh. Be unique, openness. You know what I love though? Okay, this isn't a red flag. If a girl is very comfortable eating in front of you as she would want
But
to.
chicken wings.
Yes, man. I love my chicken wings. If you can eat chicken wings in front of
See,
me and
I
not
wouldn't
give a shit about it going in your
No,
lipstick.
first date for me is just drinks.
Really?
Okay, so
If
Sunny's
on that-
very chill on the first date.
So it's relaxed. It's, if it's a shit date, you can be like, well, I'm gonna have 2 drinks and I'm gonna go. But if it's good, it can progress to dinner.
But
Okay.
Girls, the way it's gonna progress to dinner is the only way. Order Sunny.
An
old-fashioned.
Yeah.
That's that is the key to Sunny's heart.
That's interesting that you only ever go on drinks for a first date. Vic, where do you usually go on a first date? Because I tailor mine to the girl. So like for example,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't think I haven't gone to dinner on a first date when I'm like, okay, this is worth investing my time in. If I'm unsure, it's drinks, and not in a bad way. It's not that I don't know if I like it. It's like I don't know how I feel about it. I might just go for a drink. Just
if I'm honest,
low commitment.
I don't think I do dates much. I'm very much the kind of guy that just likes to get in a car and cruise and just kind of like explore or do something a bit more active. I'm not down for that.
You're really painting a picture there, mate. You're really painting a picture.
Yeah, I'm not much of a dating
Darling,
guy.
where are we going for a date tonight?
I don't
Fucking
plan.
down the M25, isn't it?
Absolutely, fuck it. We're going all the way around the M25. Wherever the road takes us, man.
That's what she said.
I don't. Oh god.
See, I always tailor mine to the girl. So I remember I went on one girl said to me her favourite animal was an elephant. So I took her to the zoo.
Yeah, okay, that's quite nice. Well, that's such a sweetheart.
Yeah. Or another one said that she really liked food, so she was going on about a restaurant that she wanted to try or something. It wasn't an expensive one.
Mate,
But-
look, I've
but
been to
when
Sea
you-
Life Centre as well. It's
But
fine. Like,
when you're actively dating, and
No, this wasn't the first date.
okay, so it's not a first date.
No, this for me, this was the first.
Okay, cool.
I just feel like if I'm gonna take her somewhere, I want to take her somewhere I know she's gonna enjoy.
See, I think it depends on the person. I think the quality of the date matches the quality of the person and your level of emotional investment into that person. If you really like them and you think, do you know what, this could really go somewhere, or do you know what, I really like her and I really want to impress her, you will naturally put more into it. If you're kind of like, hey, we talk, we have a bit of a vibe, let's just go for a drink to see where it may go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would then think, okay, if you're that interested in her and you'd make that effort that first date or the first few dates, does that level of effort and care continue, or when you're so much comfortable with this person, like later on down the line, say you're in a relationship now, would that interest and care still be as...
Just on that, actually, I just want to say, the older I've gotten, the less I've tried to impress people with dates, and the more I've tried to be myself.
Yeah.
I remember being younger thinking, I need to think of something really cool. Yes, it's
You need
cute
to
and
be a different kind of person to feel
yes,
like
it's
that
cute
they
and
attract-
adorable to come up
Yeah.
with something unique, but it's also so important to be yourself,
Of course.
because down the line,
Being yourself
if it turns,
is exactly what
if
they-
you're trying to be someone or something you're not, it's not going to go down well.
For sure.
Yeah, I completely
Yeah.
agree.
And you'll get caught out on that.
Final red flag from everybody. You said what, 3 red flags?
Did I say?
Did you? Or maybe I'm
Um,
making that up. I'm not sure.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
what was
say-
it? Well, I didn't say a red flag. Did I?
Red flags on the date. So did you say red?
Oh yeah, red flags on a date. Yeah, that was the topic.
Okay. okay. It's now 1 past midnight. We're tired.
So for me, a red flag would be if they keep talking about their exes, because I really don't care.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Convict.
I'm gonna say, if a girl can be as attractive as she likes, but when she pulls out a cigarette or she needs to smoke,
Oh, that's a really good one.
Okay.
when she pulls out a cigarette and that need to smoke, that's a turn off for me. straight away.
That's not a red flag. That's like a.
It's something I don't.
That's
find
something
attractive,
that goes beyond a red flag.
Yeah,
That's just like a big no-no.
actually. Yeah.
So, if you smoke, I don't want to date you.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for me, a red flag is, I think someone who's just a bit up her own arse a little bit. I like confidence. I'm so attracted.
Confidence is.
I'm
very
so
attractive,
attracted to
yes.
confidence,
I agree.
and I'm so attracted to women who can really speak up and speak for themselves.
I will also
However-
say women who have purpose. They have a goal. They have motive to do something in their lives.
that's nice. But you know, not everybody's got not everybody knows. But as long as you're trying to figure it
Sure,
out,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you have an ambition, I think it's I think you're a
Agreed.
very, very interesting person.
Yeah.
But someone who's like arrogant and someone who just thinks they're all it.
Yeah.
You know, humility is also a very complementary thing that sits alongside confidence.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
very well put.
Right, guys.
Okay,
Next
so-
topic.
Yeah, next one. Go on, mate.
I lost the so-called Ching Chang Walla, as you call it.
Go on.
Okay, so let's go for this one. This one's right at the bottom. Oh, it's a long one. What does your social media say about you?
In what context?
There is no context here. What does social media say about you?
So are we talking about?
Maybe the comments
are
on
we-
your photos?
Are we talking about what your profile says about you? Because let's face it, it's like a digital identity, isn't it?
Of course. And how true is it of yourself? Does it do you feel like your Instagram represents you very well?
I think so. Everybody likes to look good on social media, and
So you're basically lying to everyone.
fuck you, Vic.
Thanks, mate.
Everybody likes to look good. I would say, no one's ever said to me that I look different in person. I mean, I look like shit now in this lockdown because I've not had a haircut in like 4 months. However, I think
Listen, I think you're fine. Pav's here as well, so you're not that bad.
But I think, I think...
I'm on a bit of a roll. I know it's very late and I'm feeling a bit feisty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, gosh, feisty one you are. I think, so if we're looking at it into the context, whether you have your profile public or not on Instagram, like, there is someone who said to me in the past that if your profile was public, I would have judged you for it being public.
But why?
That's quite a stupid comment.
Because it's open to people following and messaging.
Yeah, and
It is social media, right?
almost being like a social media whore.
I feel like
I think that's the
Okay,
context they
wait,
were going
So
down.
when
not
I,
sure
when
I
I come
can agree
across
with
a
that.
profile that
But
is,
I don't agree with it. I'm not saying how. I'm just saying someone has said to me, a female, it wasn't public. It has been public on, periodically, but for the most part, my profile is private. And they have said, had you been public, like, I would have looked at you in a different way.
Okay, but the way I see it is that fair enough. People have their profiles private for certain reasons. Sometimes privacy because of family or whatever. But are you on social media to be unsocial, antisocial? Do you know what I mean?
Some people.
It's a weird one, right?
Yeah, some people on social media because everybody else is. Some people on social media because they use it for business. Everybody's on it. Everybody's on it for different things.
I don't think you can judge someone on their social media.
Okay,
Mine's very personal and
What?
business related.
Sorry, I know it's late. Could you just go back? What was the question again?
So what does your social media say about you?
Yeah, I don't think you can judge someone on their social media. Like,
okay. Let me ask you something. A girl who's got lots of bikini pictures,
fine.
would you look at that and think, you're promiscuous?
So, my initial judgment would be yes, but having said that, I wouldn't judge her for it. So, I believe everyone has a right. You have a right to get to know everybody to a deeper level. Like, I can't just look at someone's profile picture and say, oh yeah, she's a hoe.
Would you not judge her for that because this is very common?
No, I just think it's wrong to judge someone on, if I don't personally know her or personally know someone, I have no right to judge that person.
I am inclined to agree.
It's like saying don't judge a book by its cover,
For sure.
right? So I mean, for all you know, she could be modeling lingerie,
Mm-hmm.
or she might have her own business and she's promoting her own bikini.
That's a very
range.
valid point.
Yeah.
So I think it's wrong to just judge someone purely based on that.
I agree, but I judge people who post nothing but themselves, men and women. If your Instagram feed is nothing, or your profile has got nothing but pictures of yourself, selfies or whatever, nothing interesting, like...
What about the ones that call themselves lifestyle bloggers, but they're actually or travel bloggers?
But where's your blog?
Sorry, are you still just staying in
but
East London?
But the thing is...
What's wrong with East London?
I mean, nothing's wrong with East London, but then how are you going to call yourself a travel blogger?
But the thing is, guys, like, if they've got pictures of themselves and you'd say, oh, you're very self-centered or whatnot, like, I would look at that and then just ignore it and just be like, okay, fine, whatever. Like, I wouldn't judge her for it. I'd be like, yeah, it's just...
No, what I mean is I'd make an assumption. I'd just be like, oh, don't you do nothing else?
But you know what it is? It's wrong to make those judgments.
Yeah.
I feel it's
people
wrong.
show what they want to show, and it's
of course,
and it's not a full reflection.
You can
of
be very
everything.
selective, but I'm gonna say if I looked at Sonny's profile, I could gather that this guy is probably quite intelligent, can have fun, goes out, with his mates, has a good time.
Are you blind?
This is if
Why am I getting the
Sonny.
stick to
This is if I didn't know Sonny. So this is what I feel his social media would say about him.
If I looked at Pav, I'd be like, okay, he's a tall player. He's smartly dressed. And we're not like blowing each other. Like, I think the point we're trying to make is there's variety on the profile, and I think I don't know. I think you can and can't tell a lot from social media, but then the other side, the caveat to that is people only show what they want to show. Therefore, it's a highly manipulated image.
So, go on.
What does my social media say about me? I've just got...
You're an artwork. You're an artist, sorry.
I'm an artist.
Inquisitive's better. Shout out to Inquisitive. We got a lot of love for Inquisitive.
Yeah, much love to him. Yeah, there's no hate there.
But yeah, I'm my take on this very quickly would be, I think it's human nature to just judge someone on the social media, but we shouldn't. And so
it is become a judgment place because of numbers.
I take an active role in looking at someone's social media, thinking, yeah, fine, whatever. But I try not to just judge them on their pictures or whatnot.
Which is good. That's a healthy way to be. You know?
You should do it.
And just a final point, social media is not reality.
No, it's not.
And we forget that.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
we
not
forget
a king.
that more
People-
often than we should.
More often than not, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
Sonny's
Sunny.
turn.
Right, let's have a look through this. I don't want to do the big ones because I just have a feeling I've written all the long essays.
Sonny wrote a lot.
Yeah, how
I'm
much
not gonna
paper
lie.
did he use doing?
I probably wrote about 6.
Okay, here's a good one. How do you deal with stress?
I go for a drive.
We've covered this a little
Yeah,
bit in our
we
last
have,
ones.
I
All right, quick shot. How do you deal with stress, Vic?
I go for a drive. I put on some music, roll down the windows, and just go for my little cruise down some country roads.
Yeah, I to either go for a walk, listen to music, or sleep.
Sleep. You
sleep.
sleep to deal with stress.
Yeah, like so. The thing with me is, no matter how stressed I am, I can always sleep, because my mentality is whether I sleep or not, the problem's still going to be there. So what I do is I have a nap or I sleep, and it's weird because you wake up with a fresh mind. You wake up with a fresh mind, and my thought process is completely different when I'm tired versus when I'm refreshed.
Yeah.
And when I'm refreshed, I make better decisions. So in a stressful situation, the best thing to do is I'll talk myself out of it, basically sleep, and then wake up when I'm refreshed, and then just talk to myself and just talk my way out of the problem. I just tell myself, look, the stress isn't going to be here forever. You're going to ride through it.
Yeah. That is an interesting way to deal with it, because most often I think that people would link stress to anxiety, and then that anxiety will lead them to stay awake and not be able to sleep because the problem is always there until they deal with it.
I'm a firm, I completely agree. And it's for me, it's just all a mental thing. Like, if you can conquer your mind, like, everything is just so much better.
Yeah, then you're winning.
And that's how I do it. I'll sleep, wake up refreshed, and then just talk to myself and say, well, actually, whether this stress lasts me 2-3 days, it will go away. And I just wait for it to go away.
Well,
really.
look, Sonny's gonna be here forever. You're gonna stay stressed. It's not gonna.
That's exactly it. I've just got numb to
Seriously,
it.
what is it doing for me today?
I've taught myself to just go numb to
Brilliant. Love that.
But that's how I deal with it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sounds like we have a mental health podcast coming from Pav Toure soon.
Basically, the way to deal with it is sleep. Sonny, how do you deal with stress?
Music.
Music.
Any day, music. Different times of music. I think there's music for every emotion, every situation. Music, and it could be
Set the mood.
and it could
get
be
yourself
bhangra,
into
it could be hip hop, it could be rock and roll. Like I was on such a big Arctic Monkeys vibe.
Yeah.
And then I'm into my Logics, and I was listening to Drake and J. Cole, and sometimes I'm like, oh, let me check out some Beatles, Paul McCartney, Etta Jones. So I just love
some
music.
rare, golden ones that really
Absolutely.
bring back some memories and just put you in a bit of a mood.
Sorry, go.
No,
I was just gonna say, like, for me, I know I said I listen to music sometimes as well when I'm stressed. But do you boys not sometimes find that you can't enjoy it because of the stress? Like, if you've got something on your mind and it's really pissing you off, and
I think
I'm trying to listen to my favorite songs, and I'm like, I just can't enjoy it.
It's nice to have a bit of a distraction to take your mind away from something that is constantly like ticking in your head, right?
For sure.
So when you're listening to lyrics and you're listening to like a story, like kind of like a story being told in your head through this like music or something that it can make you feel something.
I think music massively influences your mindset, and I'm
Absolutely.
a big believer that your mindset leads and your body follows.
Mm.
So, like for me at the gym, when I'm lifting weight, and oh god, I miss the gym. But when I'm lifting weights and I'm in that final set, I put on music specifically. Sorry, I said that really poorly. Specifically to get me geared up, and I would put like workout music, anything that's heavy, that's emotionally.
So I'm not that receptive to music then, because
Massively.
I mean, you come to my gym, you'll have Qawwali, you'll have Bollywood music. Yeah,
By the way,
shit
so-
to my gym.
So-
It's good though.
So I actually looked into this because Sonny's absolutely right about that. Like, there's a lot of shows or TV shows or even like movies that we watch that we don't actually realize the background track actually makes us feel, I guess, like remorse or sorrow if there's a sad little scene happening. You've got music in the background. The track actually appeals to that and makes you feel some sort of way. Like, that is something that happens. You know, that's quite utilized.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I do struggle a little bit with it, if I'm completely honest.
I just want to say that my laptop's not been recording for the last 2 minutes.
Brilliant.
Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. So we'll edit that out. Or we'll keep it in. Technical issues that do happen when you're recording a podcast.
That's absolutely.
It does happen mainly if you're Sonny's ability.
So that's, I think, I sleep. Sonny listens to music. Vic, you
I drive.
go for a drive.
And
Excessively
I burn
masturbates.
petrol.
Yeah.
I burn petrol like it spills
So
out
Vic
my
is a
arse.
massive contributor to global warming. So, well done, Vic.
Okay, Pav, next
Next
question.
one. Let's go. Oh shit! I think I've dropped half of them out.
If you have really good ways that you use if you have
Use Coke.
it's late. If you have any really useful tips on how you deal with stress, like, please let us know. We want to share these around and
Absolutely.
let other people know.
Oh, my turn, right?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Right, boys. Burgers or wings?
Oh my god. Both wings.
No.
Oh no.
Burgers.
Burgers for me
Burgers.
as well.
Jinx, you can't talk for the rest of the podcast.
It's alright. I'll attack it for you. Yeah, burgers for me as well. And I think a sign of a good burger is how many tissues you use to wipe your hands
that's
after.
true. I mean, that's the same with wings as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know.
I tell you what, do you know what I'm thinking about now? Hey, boss, 4 wings and chips, please.
Boys, do you remember when 4 wings and chips used to be £1?
Yeah.
Do you know how much it is now?
Back in the day, 4 wings and chips.
Yeah, back in the days, 4 wings and chips for £1.
Is that what we should call our podcast?
What,
Sorry,
4
not our podcast, this episode. 4 wings
4
and
wings and
chips.
Yeah, why not?
4 wings and chips for £1. I'm joking, Vic. You can talk. He's actually sitting here quietly. You can talk. Just talk.
So Vic believes that you have to tell him he can talk 3 times for him to start talking.
You can talk. You can
To
talk. You can.
break the jinx.
You can talk.
So
Vic, you know you're 28 years old.
He's not. He's
Listen.
29.
No, he's 28.
I'm gonna be 29 this year in
Oh.
October.
Oh.
Listen, don't
Get married,
hang on.
mate.
By the way, it's 2020.
Via Kerala.
Okay, so what did we say? I said burgers.
I think we
you
all said
burgers.
I think unanimously we said
Okay,
Listen,
burgers
listen,
it is.
I'm gonna say burgers, but I'm not gonna lie. I love my buffalo wings.
Do you know the
can't
best wings I've
say
had
no.
were in America?
Yeah,
From a
American,
place called
Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, there was a place called was it Pit Stop?
Pit Stop.
No, not Pit Stop, Birmingham. sorry.
Is it In and Out?
No, In and Out's a burger joint. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now.
Over here, we have got a place
Wingit?
called Wingstop, which I haven't tried.
It was called Wingstop.
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 Yes.
So we actually have one in central London.
Yes. It's the same one.
Right.
Do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wingstop is brilliant.
Okay, what we need to do is all
haven't
three
been.
of us need to go to Wingstop, and we need to do. I don't know.
We're gonna
Well,
do a Wingstop.
I'm
podcast.
gonna warn you now.
Yeah,
if
we're
you
gonna
guys
do
get the
Wingstop
atomic
first.
ones, make sure you're sitting next to a toilet.
Brilliant. Okay,
Alright, Vic?
so it's my turn. Sunny has
sorry, I've got the
Sunny has
box.
stolen the box.
There you are.
Okay, so here we go. I am gonna choose. I've got one. There you go, Sunny. Right. What is something everyone looks stupid doing?
What's something everyone looks stupid doing?
Sneezing.
What is something
Sneezing.
everyone
Yeah,
looks stupid
I guess
doing?
so.
Have you ever taken a picture and someone sneezes? It
It's
looks
just-
so
nah.
funny.
What's something that everyone looks stupid doing? I don't know.
I guess if someone saw me do crunches, they'd think I look like a bit of a dick because my did will be jiggling around everywhere.
Crunches.
Hmm.
Okay.
But what is the one thing that everyone looks stupid doing? Everyone. So this is generalized to anyone.
Okay, what something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Everyone's
It must be
sneeze
the
face
face
is
they
pretty
make when they
funny.
take a shit. It must be that face.
the constipation,
That way,
forcefulness.
trying to force that thing out, man. That,
Or how about when you're trying to hold in a fart and you look like you're trying to just kind of
I'm trying to think. What?
clench
It's such a good question.
clench the
What?
bowels.
What is one thing that everyone looks stupid doing?
I would say if I'm sure there's some sort of like photographic series out there where someone has taken a picture of a bunch of people
Doing stupid
mid
shit.
sneeze.
That's what I'm saying,
mid-sneeze.
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 Yeah,
Okay, are we going with sneezing?
I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can't think of anything better at 20 past 12.
Should we
at
put a
night.
poll out?
We will.
Yeah,
put a poll
let's
out.
put a poll out. for
Pat,
this
put a
one.
poll out now.
Alright.
Let's.
So while
We'll
Pav
share it tomorrow morning.
So while Pav does that, it's now Sunny's turn.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. This is a good one. What were some of your favourite cartoons growing up?
Dexter's Laboratory.
I knew you were a bit of a nerd. Dexter's Laboratory. I'm not gonna lie, the Powerpuff Girls were
The Powerpuff Girls was
Powerpuff
amazing.
wicked.
Yes,
Powerpuff Girls
yes.
were pretty sick.
Agreed.
For
This
me,
is a cartoon, yeah?
Okay, so Tom and Jerry was definitely up there.
Absolutely agreed.
for me, Scooby Doo was massive.
Scooby Doo, yeah.
Yep.
Scooby Doo was wicked.
Agreed.
The Flintstones.
Kind of hit and miss for me. I wasn't like religiously watching it. Like, oh my god, I'm
Okay.
gonna come home from school and I'm gonna watch it.
Because if you watch Flintstones with Pav, he'll make your bed rock.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Sorry, it just came to me. I thought I'd just say it. I think
I don't know what to say to that.
Listen, I'm still trying to process the fact that Pav's actually gone on dates before. He is the dark horse. So
Well,
like, if you're telling me that
he doesn't
won't
reveal a
bed
lot of
rock-
information. If you've been on a date with Pav and he's not told us, can you please get in touch with us? We'd like to interview you. We'd like to know what it's like to be on a date with Pav.
Listen,
I
I-
can't
listen, I've
imagine. I can imagine, like, you know, when you can picture what someone's like on a date.
Yeah.
I can't picture what Pav's like on a date.
Yeah, same. I can't because it's never something that is really that he speaks about too much.
But why, guys? Like, I put a lot of I put a lot of thought into my dates, and I always tailor them to every single person. I'm just a good vibe, guys. You're gonna have to just. know it.
He's just
I mean, I
a
say
guy.
that, but yeah, I'm still
Self-proclaimed.
single, so. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Cartoons. So
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we were going back to cartoons.
Futurama was definitely one.
Wasn't
Family Guy.
into it.
I never really
I'm-
watched Family Guy. I never really got into it.
I was more of a Simpsons fan
Okay,
than,
yes.
than Family Guy.
But then Simpsons got really boring and repetitive.
When it
was
became
almost
too
like they ran out of ideas.
Yeah, 100%. But this begs the question: why are they still running? Because usually cartoons run their course.
They,
and then they
because actually they got to a point where they continued it to an extent where it's so fine tuned the way that everything looks now. They've excelled to them growing older. So the ones where they've grown older now, like Lisa has grown up, she's married or whatever. to
Oh,
Milhouse.
are they at that stage now?
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
They have, but I don't think it's as popular because it's not what we remember as kids.
Interesting. Okay.
But I love, I think it all comes down to
I tell you
Dexter's
what,
Laboratory.
one of my favorite TV shows right now is Rick and Morty.
Okay.
What I don't know if you've
I
ever seen
haven't
Rick and Morty,
gotten
but
into
Rick and Morty is fucked up and it's hilarious. Watching Rick and Morty is funny.
The thing is, I think why it hasn't appealed to me yet is because of the animation style. When I look at it, I don't think it's funny. It just looks really, really low quality to me.
Yeah,
That's
it's good,
but
though.
maybe that's what makes it funny.
it is good. It is good.
For sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, whose question is it next, Pav?
My turn.
There's a lot of pieces of paper there.
Pav, don't cheat.
Yeah, don't cheat,
Oh,
Pav. Come on.
Things we miss about school and college.
Things we miss about school and college. Gosh, do you know what I really miss? And I don't know if
Tell us.
any of you guys ever experienced it. Pav, what are you signaling to Vic across the
What
room?
kind of throws that?
it's near you, mate.
So I really miss the pink cake.
The pink cake
Do you guys know what the pink cake
Yeah,
is?
the one with the pink sprinkles.
with the sprinkles, right? Yeah. So luckily,
Pav, just go pick up and get
Wait,
whatever
wait,
you were going to
wait.
get.
He's throwing paper like it's gonna fly.
so I don't miss the pink cake. You know why?
You can still get it, huh? Because
Because my mum works in a primary school, and she brought me back some the other day.
Have you got any left over?
No.
Oh.
I
Yeah, the
ate
pink
it
cake was
immediately.
amazing. That's definitely what I miss. And also finishing at 3:30 in the afternoon.
3:30 in the afternoon. Now,
is pretty, it's pretty cool.
yeah. It. What did you do when you got home straight away?
TV.
Cartoons,
MSN,
right?
MSN,
Oh, yes.
MSN.
MSN Messenger.
Nudge people for fun.
Oh, you were that annoying fucker that did that.
Yeah, what did I miss about school? I missed. What did I miss? It's a good question.
What did Pav miss?
What did I miss about school?
Or did people miss you because you probably didn't really?
Anybody who went to Chadder Hill School will know this, but I do not miss Mr. Rowlands.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. I went to
Mr.
Barking
Rowlands,
Abbey.
or the head of 6. Do you know what? But you've seen In Between Us. Mr. Gilbert is Mr. Rowlands.
Right. Okay. Got you.
Genuinely, he was.
This is Phil that we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Phil
Okay,
Gilbert.
got you.
He was Mr. Rowlands. Okay,
That's hilarious.
next one.
It's Vikram.
Sorry, who?
Vikram.
Did you just call me by my full name? Are we doing full names now?
No, we're not
because
doing
No, we're not
listen.
doing full names.
We're not
Because
doing full
listen.
names.
Yeah. Be careful, lads. Okay. It's my turn. Yes, my name is Vikram Kumar Kant. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
Okay, that's quite a good one.
It's
What are
very
we
good.
nostalgic about now?
Um,
What's considered retro, and what do we miss? I mean, obviously we're not 40 years old, but what do we still cherish now? That's
PS2,
that happened 40 years ago.
I don't know.
So you just brought up the
Nickelodeon.
cartoons, right? So
Nickelodeon.
we technically were nostalgic about the cartoons that we used to, like our lives as in primary school
Yeah.
and secondary school, right?
yeah.
That's
So-
true.
So in 40 years' time, we'll be nostalgic about what we did in our youth, surely. So gigs. You're not going to be gigging when we're 40 years old playing dolls at people's weddings. So we're going to be nostalgic about it because
That's true.
we went up and down the country and all the rest of that.
I think we're also going to be nostalgic about technology, having an iPhone.
Do you know what? I was just thinking. I think we're going to be nostalgic about cars.
Mm.
Will
In 40
combustion
years,
engine cars still exist in 40 years' time? Will it be something? You know the way we look at old Mustangs, old retro cars.
yeah.
Will we look at combustion engine
I
cars?
love a
and think,
967
oh,
Mustang. God.
yeah, exactly. Like, will we look at cars and think, yeah, my day to day is a electric car, but I've got I've got an old car that I don't really run, but I keep around because it's a classic, and it's a combustion engine Ford Mondeo,
Yeah.
because it's a combustion engine.
I mean, we've moved to
Yeah.
many electric cars now, so then that can only excel to, I don't know, flying cars.
So what were we saying? We're saying cars, we're saying technology, we're saying cartoons.
Your youth is what we're saying. With youth.
I've got a question. So, historically, rock and roll has been the most popular music, like globally.
Okay.
But in recent times, the popularity of rock and roll has declined, and rap and hip hop has now overtaken rock and roll as the most popular and the music and the genre that's in, the highest demand.
Interesting, because for like now, I guess I'm still nostalgic about like bands like Queen. Queen is still like living large,
Yeah.
for me. Like to listen to that, you think.
But back
about,
then,
I
people.
I think about like the OG CDs that my dad used to like collect.
So if you
of
look
music
at Glastonbury,
like that. Yeah.
okay, back then the biggest headliners were rock and roll bands.
Sure.
Now
you've got
the biggest
Stormzy.
headliners are hip hop, rap,
Yep. Grime.
all of that
artists,
kind of
yeah.
stuff. What do you think is going to be next?
Oh,
What do you think we will listen to in 60 years' time, or the youth of
I think it's not that we're going to be
20
listening.
2080?
So I don't think it's going to be that we're going to be listening to these things. It's going to be more that we're going to be virtually there
yeah,
in
that's
these
true.
concerts. We have got things like AI and virtual reality that's
Yeah.
evolving constantly now. And in 40 years, that shit's going to be like so on point that we probably likely won't be out much. We're going to be indoors. Kind of like, how people have their lifestyles on GTA
Yeah,
and as their GTA characters.
yeah, that's true. Like almost a virtual version of you, which you live your
Of-
life through.
Of
Could be
a
interesting.
lifestyle that you wish you had.
Yeah,
I've seen so many movies like that, and I think they're brilliant. The way that they're thought out to be in just these dystopian futures.
that's an interesting point.
We will absolutely be in these concerts. Maybe think back to a Gurdas Maan concert that we never got to go to when we were babies, and we can relive that by putting yourself in that position.
Do you guys remember in
Or a
Coachella
Tupac,
a couple of years ago when they did a
The
hologram of
Tupac.
Tupac?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what just came to mind just now. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what would essentially start happening. Like when
imagine
You're
rappers-
sitting in your living room and you've got
And hey,
Dr. Dre
E-
rapping to you in your living room. But do you not lose a sense of atmosphere?
but now
Yeah, you would. I wouldn't enjoy it. Like, it'd be a bit weird having like
Like,
a figure and rapping in front
we're
of
all door players. Imagine having a virtual door player in your room.
me. Nah.
So now imagine this. Now move that to sports. Kobe Bryant, one of the legends of NBA. Yeah, rest in peace. And he's probably put on some of the most amazing games as well. Some of the most amazing shots that he's made. Now imagine yourself in that as an audience member, that if you couldn't have been there at some point, in the future, to relive that. I think it's something like that we're gonna want to be there.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
I think it'll be amazing.
That's true. Valid points, guys. Should we do a couple more?
Yeah, go on. Sunny, I think it's your turn.
Keep them rolling.
Get on.
Sunny,
Keep it
for
rolling,
it.
rolling.
pick it out of the iPhone container.
Oh, this is a big one. Well, that's what she said.
Wow.
Uh,
Did she really?
this is a big one and it's blank. Great. This one's also blank.
So basically,
Who's firing blanks?
yeah, I was about to say.
Well done, Pav. Very witty, my friend.
I had enough at the beginning. Now it's Pav's turn.
Okay. Coffee shops.
Oh.
Costa Coffee, Starbucks, or Cafe Nero? Quick fire round.
Costa.
I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. But based on what I read,
What adult does not drink coffee?
no, I don't. I think it's all nonsense. I think it's just a stimulant you think you need that you don't.
I mean, me and Sunny just had coffee. Pav didn't.
Yeah, I just don't think it's a thing. I did read somewhere that I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Starbucks. I think their share price has gone up because they just got bought out by someone. I'm not sure though.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, Costa, Starbucks.
Did you just say I don't give a fuck?
Yeah, Costa, Starbucks, or Cafe Nero, mate.
I mean, mate, I don't know, so I'm just gonna go with the one that share price has gone up. So I'm gonna say Starbucks.
Smart.
Cafe Nero for me. They do the best
Really?
vanilla latte. Or flat white, actually, I've moved to.
Hey, vanilla latte is my drink.
Yeah, it's good.
If you're telling me that Cafe Nero is the one,
It's very, very good. I think Cafe Nero is Italian as well. I think
so, yeah.
Italians are known for having
Starbucks
coffee.
is American,
Actually,
and Costa is.
I've been to Australia, and their coffee, they're big on their coffee, and their coffee is amazing.
But
It's
everything
Costa
in
Cuban.
Huh?
It's Costa Cuban.
You don't know?
Brazilian? I think it's Brazilian coffee.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, my turn, yeah.
Yeah, Pav.
Can you pass the box? Okay, so my question is, if you won £1 million, who or what would you spend it on?
1 million is £1 million even a lot these days.
Okay, let's edit the question slightly. Let's just say you become really wealthy.
You become really wealthy. Okay. I think the practical side of me would be like, I'd buy up a couple of houses.
Okay,
But
no, that's
why?
fair point. I would do that, to be fair.
Like, I hear too many horror stories of people who win the lottery and then blow it in 6 months.
Mm.
And then they're back, you know, to their normal lives.
Are we still talking a million?
We're
Let's just say
we're
more
just
than
saying
that.
filthy rich.
I think Sonny's got a point. $1 million nowadays isn't what £1 million was maybe 10 years ago.
Of course, yeah.
So let's just say you've got
Like, is
plenty,
that value? Is that still valuable to someone if they like YouTubers make stupid?
so
amounts?
much more.
You're balling, basically.
So let's just assume it's not £1 million, but a lot more. Like, there's no number on it, but let's just say you've got plenty of money.
What would I do?
What would you do with that money?
I know what he would do. I know what you would do.
I really want to know what Sonny thinks. So go for it.
I think Vic would buy an art gallery.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that amongst a couple other things. I mean, yes. I've always stuck to this, that my goal is to open up art galleries for youngsters, for younger artists who want to excel and kind of like show off their artwork. So if I can open like a global chain of art galleries or exhibition spaces that are ready for younger artists to kind of have that experience and show off their artwork, then that's exactly what I'm going to invest in doing with that money, as well as buying myself a goddamn yacht.
A yacht.
You're gonna buy yourself a yacht. What are you gonna call your yacht?
I would rather spend my life on the sea, on like a house on the sea, as dangerous as it might sound, but also houses are generally dangerous as well. But I would like to keep myself moving like that. I think that would be pretty cool.
Okay.
And what I would name my yacht, it would have to be after one of my best art pieces.
And what's your best art piece?
Let's piece together our world. I think that would be
Ooh.
sick.
Okay. We're gonna post it on the Instagram.
Hell yeah.
We'll post a picture
I think that would be amazing.
because I don't know which one that is. 'cause
That's the one
obviously
when you
have
have
a lot of
the-
It's the
artwork.
5 gods
The
holding
5,
hands.
yeah. That was a
Sonny, you don't know what that's one of my most definitive pieces
like
of my
I
career.
like I say about everybody I meet, I'll know it when I see it.
What's the point? You know,
when I see it.
you know on the Costa Coffee, the question before about coffee.
Yeah.
Can I change my answer?
Why?
Why?
Because it's Costa Coffee that got bought out by Coca-Cola, so I now think Costa Coffee is the best one. Yeah.
No takesy backsies.
Oh, okay.
Takesy backsies.
Do they say that?
No takesy
No
backsies.
takesy
Was that a
Sounds like
60s
something
thing?
my niece would say.
Yeah.
No, isn't it no backsies?
No backsies.
Yeah,
Takesy backsies.
but yeah.
I would do the one thing I love doing. I would travel.
Okay.
I would travel,
Amazing.
and I would try to explore as much of the world that I can.
Hmm.
I think there are so many places out there. Like
We have.
I
yet
can't
to
even-
experience- Yeah.
I can't even comprehend how many amazing, unique locations there are in pockets around the world.
Yeah.
Millions.
I'm not gonna lie.
millions.
Like when you really put it into perspective, people. I feel like generally people think that the bubble that they're living in is everything that they've ever needed or wanted, until they've left
Yeah.
this country and been somewhere else that they've never been. Somewhere.
Forget the world.
Yeah.
forget Europe, forget England. Look at London. London alone has amazing places, and we've not even explored a fraction of what London actually has to offer.
People say you should never explore anywhere else until you know your own country like to the T.
Well,
an
to be
extent.
fair, if you do that, you know, a place like London has so much culture, you'd
Yeah.
never leave.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
I wanted to suggest something because I recently saw something that a group of friends did. There's a company called Wizz Air, and you sign up to it, and you basically like, you know, put in all your details for your passport and whatever. You don't know where they're gonna put you on a flight to. And
that's
you
Oh.
cool.
Okay.
and they'll organize the rest. They organize the flights, and then they basically drop you off somewhere in the
That's
world.
really cool.
I think that's pretty amazing.
I mean,
This is where I always talk about the unknown and possibilities.
that would be weird. Imagine going on a plane and you don't know where
You don't know
you're
what to
going.
pack. You don't
Yeah,
know how
that's
the
the
weather's
thing,
going to
though.
be. No, but that's what's exciting. You figure all that
Well,
out
I mean,
along
you
the
don't
way.
want to be packing shorts and a t-shirt and then you end up somewhere where it's cold.
Yeah, in
Of
the middle
course,
of
but the thing
Siberia.
is, you
Yeah.
have money, right? Like, you'd figure that stuff out as you get there.
I mean,
It's just not
I would,
practical.
I would do it if somebody was like, dress for warm weather or
Yeah.
dress for cold weather.
Yeah, 100%.
Or there's going to be snow. But then I would do it. I would so do that.
Fair.
That sounds awesome.
I'd be down.
That'd be sick.
We need to look into this.
What you should do is just turn up at the airport one day and say, "Tell me the cheapest flight," and then they'll just
Some people actually do this. I've seen some
Or the
YouTubers do this. Yeah.
What's the next flight happening in the next?
Yeah.
yeah,
2
what's the
hours.
cheapest
And buy that
price?
flight and
That's
go.
It. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that's an amazing way to live.
Or
on
just
the-
sit there
on the
going,
edge.
have you got another one?
yeah. yeah.
No,
Basically
not that one. Yeah, but I've always wanted to go to LA. When's the LA flight? Okay,
I love
Vic,
that.
take a question. Can we have the box, please?
Is this the last one?
This is the last one, guys.
All right.
Is the last one?
Cool,
Okay,
let's
then we'll
do
wrap
this.
up.
Oh wait, by the way, guys, I just want to say, if I had like a whole bunch of money,
Oh, sorry, we forgot about that. Sorry, Baz.
I think I would try pay for education in poorer countries. I think
That's
I think
very nice of you.
like
yeah. I just feel like
I hope you're not
The-
saying that just because we're on a podcast. And
no.
millions of people are gonna be listening to
I
it, mate.
genuinely feel like, I mean, I do it for my dad does it for some family members in India and stuff anyway, where he will send money and stuff. So I would just do it on a larger scale. I just feel like people I just look at India, for example, and I feel like education is something that they would appreciate if they got it. And listen, if you unlock minds, you don't know what you're going to find. Someone
That's
might just
very
pop
true.
up with the cure for cancer, for example, but
That's very, very true.
you just don't know. So I think that's something. Plus, I've got a ton of money. I've got nothing better else to do with that.
Pav, you are really coming across as a perfect man, aren't you?
I am, guys.
Well,
This is why we really need to those girls to dial in and let us know if you've been on a date with Pav. You know. we
yeah,
really
is he
wanna know.
actually really like this, or is this just a public facade?
I'm actually like.
Cool. Do we have any more good questions?
We do.
Okay, we have one good one, and this is going to be the last one of the evening.
What is considered a
Oh.
fuckboy in 2020?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Well, what's
I wouldn't know
considered
'cause I'm
a
not one.
fuckboy in 2020?
I think girls would say just someone
Who
who
talks
basically
to?
sleeps around.
I
Right?
guess I don't know. To a girl, it might be every guy that DMs them.
But
on
is that being a
Instagram.
fuckboy or is that you
It's
just
not,
shooting?
but-
your
Is
shot?
that you
but
just
is
shooting your shot? Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, do girls actually see it as that?
I don't know.
It depends what you say, right? It depends on the.
I just know
on the
girls that
approach.
usually call guys fuckboys are the ones where they say that guys have been cheating on them or they've been sleeping around with people or whatever it is.
If you tell a girl that you love her just to get her in bed, you're a fuckboy.
Seconded.
Yeah.
You're a fuckboy.
Although people have
Agreed.
done that in the past.
If you like,
So again with Instagram though, if you're following loads of girls and you're liking loads of pictures of girls, are you a fuckboy?
No, I don't think so.
I think a
Some
lot of
people would
women
call
would.
you a
I think a
fuckboy.
lot of women would disagree with you, Pav. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying a lot of women would disagree.
But it's just, I don't get it. It's just liking pictures.
I mean,
If you're a single man, you're a single man and you aren't talking to anybody and you like a picture of a girl on Instagram, like, what's the problem with it?
There is no problem for me. I mean, I'm just appreciating the.
I mean,
the
remember-
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Yeah.
one thing we need to be wary of. We're all guys. We're speaking from a guy's perspective.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
I think what will be interesting.
We can't talk
is-
for girls, absolutely. But
Yeah, we're not speaking for you ladies.
I mean, we can try and understand them.
We're perhaps trying to understand what
But-
you're saying.
can I just point out, if you guys really want a female's perspective, not gonna lie, that might be happening. Okay, there might be some interesting collaborations happening soon.
Yes.
So look out
there
for
are. There are.
Just
Okay.
gonna hit. Just
Perhaps
gonna,
looking
just
at
gonna
us
throw that
in
one.
complete.
Yeah,
Pav
Have
is
you-
absolutely confused.
Have you
Yeah.
boys been planning stuff?
Yeah, we have actually.
We've been making waves here, man.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, just going back to it, like, there's no value when I like a picture of something or someone. Like, there's no value in it.
I do agree. I think if you're leading people on, I would say you're a bit of a fuckboy. But if both of you are single and both of you understand and you're both open with each other, where this relationship in, I put quote marks when I say relationship, because if you're both on the same page and you both agree this is not something we want to progress into a relationship, then fine, you're both on the same level. But the point is, and I think the pivotal thing here is, if you're not on the same page, that's when people get hurt, and that's when there are problems. So that's, if you're lying just to get someone in bed,
Then you're
you're
basically a
I mean, let's
fuckboy.
be very honest with you. We say guys are fuckboys, but girls do it as well.
what's the girl version of a fuckboy? Don't say hoe,
man.
because it's not hoe.
No.
It won't be fuck girl either. I don't know, what would it be?
You're both looking at me like I'm gonna give you an answer.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
We don't know. Okay, well, if you have an opinion, tweet at us. Let us know.
Yeah, it'd
Um,
be interesting to know.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
what time is it? It is 1:45 in the morning. It is Sunday morning now, and we've been through a lot of questions. It's been interesting. It's been a good little. This is not a proper.
Structure of what we
Well,
would
this is not the
usually
proper
do, but-
structure. It's not an episode, but we all had this is not euphemism for anything else, but we all had our mics out, so we thought we would just record anything.
Yeah.
We thought we'd record something. So, any final comments, guys?
I love you, lads. The bands are great, and
It was brilliant. This was
saying-
good.
Yeah, it was-
we were
it
all
was.
very tired,
yeah.
but it was definitely a good laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the In the Group Chat podcast with Vic, Sunny, and Pav.